Good morning, dear students.
Good morning.
Speak loudly. Good morning, Vaishnavi. Are you there?
Yes, sir.
Okay, right. So we will see in the last class what are the chopper, what are the different types of choppers. Now we are going to learn about what is the principle of operation of choppers, as well as what is the control rectifier and the single phase control rectifier and single phase full wave control rectifier today. Okay, so if you see in the chopper, what is the chopper definition? What is the chopper definition? It is a DC to DC converter. So it is depends upon the on and off time periods. So when the on period is T on and the off period is T off, then during the on period it will be on. It will generate a constant voltage Vs. And in the off period it will not generate any voltage, so zero. On period it is on and off period it is off. That means you are maintaining in the on period constant voltage Vs, whereas in the off period your voltage is zero across the load terminals. Okay, so this is the general principle of behind the chopper. You can call a chopper which is on in the some period and off in the other period. So in the on period, it is maintaining some voltage called constant voltage called Vs, and off period you can have there is no voltage, zero voltage across the load. Okay, so if you see in the operation of a chopper, so it is like if you have any diode. So in the diode, if you when it is on, then it's what is the voltage across the load? When the diode is on, that means it is forward bias, means it is short circuited. Then what is the voltage across the load? It is zero. Whenever it is off, the diode is off, then what will happen? That is off means it is open circuited. Open circuited means whatever the input is there, that is applied across the load, so it is on. So that means in the on period it is something it is on, and off period it is something it is off. So you are maintaining a voltage, constant output voltage in the some period we can call as a T on, and you are not having any voltage in the off period T off. Okay, so it is the on and off. You can see the output voltage E naught. So E naught across the voltage across the load. So it is on and off, and on is off like this. So you are getting a output voltage. So in the on period is on, the off period is off across the load. So this is the you can make this may be a diode, it may be a MOSFET, it may be a GTO, it may be a CR, whatever may be the semiconductor device, you can replace with the this in this place. Okay, so here you are taking an example of diode. You can take an example of MOSFET or IGBT, GTO or MCT or even a CR. You can also have in the which is acts like a switch. Okay, so the voltage is on, so voltage is present in the or load output across the load when it is the diode or switching device or any power electronic device is there, it is on, and if it is off means you are having a some output voltage. Okay, when it is, for example, it is forward biased. So in the forward bias means what? Forward bias means this is positive, this is negative. So what will happen? This is diode, this is positive, this is negative means it is. So in the for positive going cycle, ES is, for example, it is a AC signal. You are a constant variable DC. This is the variable DC, correct or not? So in the variable DC, if your output voltage you are giving is a positive. Positive means this is positive, this is negative. So it is, the diode is in reverse bias. So reverse bias means whatever their output voltage will appear. So in the reverse bias means it is negative, this is positive. So this is negative, this is positive means the diode is in forward bias. So what will happen? It is short circuited. So it will short circuited means output voltage zero. So it is on case, that means it is a charging case. It is the, whenever the variable DC, that is a charging and discharging, where charging and discharging, this is called a variable DC. So this variable DC is positive. So what positive means? Output also you are getting constant output. Whenever a variable DC is a negative, then what will happen? Output voltage will be zero. So whenever the output voltage, the input voltage is increasing, then output voltage also you are maintaining a constant output voltage. So decreasing means a constant output is zero. Okay. So like this you are maintaining a operation of a chopper. Is it clear? Very simple to understand. What is that? Whenever the ES is variable DC and it is positive, then what will happen? The voltage across the diode is it is positive and negative. So the diode goes into, the diode goes into reverse bias. That means open circuited. So output voltage is equal to the input voltage. That means you are maintaining a some constant output voltage. T on period it is on. Whenever it is a negative off negative cycle or negative going cycle, you are giving it into the input side. Minus, this is plus. So it is minus, this plus means it is forward bias. So what will happen? It is short circuited. So short circuited means it is output voltage is across this whole load is zero. So but that means load voltage is zero. So load voltage zero means it is off. So T off period is off. Okay, there is no output voltage across the load. So like this you are having a choppers operation of a. Okay, so and if you have seen the mathematical analysis, so E naught equal to EDC into T on by T on plus T off. So this is called a duty cycle. T on by T on plus T off is called a duty cycle. So you can also replace E naught equal to EDC into EDC is the, what is the DC voltage? So input DC voltage into T on divided by T, capital T. T on plus T off is replaced with the capital T. So you can replace T on by T as a alpha. So alpha is called a duty cycle. Okay, so duty cycle into EDC, E naught output voltage is duty cycle into, or you can also replace the 1 by T with the frequency F. So what is the E naught? So what is the E naught means? T on into F into EDC. So you can this is the equation for a chopping frequency with the output voltage with the chopping frequency. What is the chopping frequency? F is equal 1 by capital T. What is the capital T? It is a on period plus off period, T on plus T off. Okay. So if you see the equation, this is the output voltage equation. This also can be written as a EDC into T on by capital T, where capital T is the time period of the signal, and that time period is depends on the on period and off period, and 1 by T is called, you can F, chopping frequency. So E naught equal to T on into F into EDC. Okay. So this is the overall output voltage of any chopper. Okay. So this is the mathematical equation. So you remember this equation, E naught is equal to T on into F into EDC. Okay. So this is the mathematical equation of output voltage for any chopper. Okay, so now it is what is the need for control rectifier? So you will see already the diode as a rectifier. So but here you are adding a one term you can call as a control rectifier. Why it is control rectifier? Because it is having a some gate terminal. So by using that gate terminal you can rectification process also you can control. So what is the meaning of rectification? So what is the meaning? So AC to pulsating DC. So you are converting a AC voltage to a a pulsating DC. That means variable DC. So that variable DC, how can you also control? So in the case of a diode, you can't able to control through so, because there is no gate terminal. So because in the power electronic device or this power electronic device like SCR, thyristor or any power electronic diag or triag, you have a some gate. So by which you can easily control the rectification process also. So rectification in a rectification process of by using a diode, you can't able to control the output voltage, but in the case of a power electronic device you can able to control the rectification process also, because it is having a any or some gate. Okay, so this is the rectification. What is the need of control rectifier means you will also the rectification process you will also controllable, you can also controllable the rectification process. So what is the major output voltage for any rectifier of a rectifier? It is Vm by pi. But for a full wave rectifier it is Vm by pi. So for a half wave rectifier it is 2 Vm by pi. Okay, so this is the what is the DC voltage for a half wave rectifier as well as full wave rectifier. So what is the comparison between uncontrolled and controlled rectifier? So what is the meaning of controlled rectifier and uncontrollable rectifier? So uncontrollable rectifier means by using a diode. So what are the types of a rectifier? Full wave rectifier, correct or not? So they are comes under the uncontrollable rectifier because you are not able to control the output rectification process, because it is having a diode and diode will not have any gate. So control rectifier is example is SCR, because you can control the output rectification process or output rectified output. So because it have using we are using by SCR or thyristor family devices. So for example, if you see in the comparison, so what is the uncontrolled rectifier? It is used only diodes. So in the control rectification process, you are using SCRs and as well as diodes also sometimes used. So in the uncontrolled rectifier, there is a possibility of phase control operation. There is no phase control, correct? Or not? There is no phase control means there is no the output voltage control rectification process is not there. It is not single phase or two phase or three phase control process is not there in the uncontrolled rectifier or by using diodes. So in the phase control is possible in the control rectifications, and trigger circuit is not required in the uncontrolled rectifier because there is no gate terminal, so there is no process of turning on the gate terminal. So in the control rectifier you should have a trigger circuit, because in order to trigger on the SCR you should make a one trigger circuit to turn on the SCR. Okay, and there is no firing angle is fixed, and it is always zero, correct or not? There is no concept called firing angle because there is no turn on process of the gate terminal, so there is no firing angle concept in the uncontrollable rectifier or diodes. Okay, the variable firing angle is present in the control rectifier. So by using this firing angle, you can also change the phase of the output, the phase output power, phase output power you can also change. So variable firing angle is present in the control rectifier, and it is suitable for a DC regulated power supply RPS. Okay, so in the RPS we are using uncontrollable rectifier, whereas control rectifier it is phase control DC powers. It is used for the phase control DC powers. That is, it is in the industries, it is in the laboratories. Something we have seen in the RPS in the laboratories. They are uncontrollable rectifiers. So controllable rectifiers in the big industries, because you should have the large enough power supply, so that should be controlled. Okay, so the load should be controlled. In the examples, you have a half wave and full wave uncontrolled rectifiers, whereas controlled rectifiers we have half control and fully controlled rectifiers. So there are half controls, and in the half control also there are two types: single phase as well as three phase. So fully control also two types. Again, what are they? Single phase as well as three phase. So single phase of control rectifier, and three phase of control rectifier, and single phase fully control rectifier, and three phase fully control rectifier. So like this we have a different types. So it is used for this uncontrollable rectifiers are used for the low power ratings, whereas control rectifier it is used for medium and high power ratings. Okay, is it clear? So in the for a medium and high power ratings, we are using a this. What are the control rectifiers? Whereas the low power rating, we are using a uncontrollable rectifiers. Filter circuits are used in the output. So the filter circuit is not used for the controllable rectifier. There is no usage of filter circuit. Okay, and the applications of uncontrollable rectifier, DC power supplies, RPS, we have seen. Okay, for a control rectifier industries, we have seen DC motors, speed control, traction motors, and heating controls. So, for the purpose of this application, we are using a control rectifiers. Okay, is it clear or not? What is the major difference between uncontrolled rectifier and control rectifier? So the control output, the control rectifier output you can control. So rectifier output can be controlled in control rectifier. For example, using a SCRs. So the uncontrolled rectification process means you can't able to control the output voltage. So example is by using diodes. Okay. And what is the principle of operation? Single phase off phase control rectifier. Okay, now the next topic is what is the operation of single phase off phase control rectifier. Okay, so if you see the circuit diagram, it is same as that of your off phase rectifier, correct or not? So what is the difference? Only difference is this. What is this? Thyristor. Okay, in the place of diode, you are changing the thyristor. You are changing only the thyristor. Okay, in the place of a diode, you are replacing the diode with the thyristor. So what is happening here? So same thing. The whatever you are doing in the off-phase rectifier, same you can also having the output. But what is the difference is you can change the phase, the where you can, for example, in the case of half wave rectifier, the full cycle is you are appearing at the output side. But by using this control rectification, after firing angle only the trigger pulse is on, then that only part only it will be on. That means you will able to control. So you doesn't need this part, this portion. So the supply voltage, in the supply voltage you doesn't need this portion. So you only this portion only you can able to control at the output side. This is the load current, load voltage and load current both are same, but the magnitude wise it is less. Okay, so V is equal to I by R, V equal to IR, so I equal to V by R. So that is the reason the amplitude version, the amplitude or magnitude version only it will decrease, but output is same. So the same output you can see here, the load voltage and load current. Okay, output voltage and output current are having the same side and same it will be have, but magnitude wise it is less load current because V equal to IR, V equal to IR, so I equal V by R. So it is dividing with the resistance value, so it is magnitude is reduced. So what is the just you have seen by using observing the this waveforms, what we are able to learn. So because of this you can the control rectifiers. So the portion at which you will want to conduct, their portion only it will be conduct, and the remaining portion is off. Okay, correct or not? So this is the control part. So in the case of diodes, you can't able to control the circuit because the full cycle will be appeared at the output side. Okay, so the same thing in the analysis if you seen. So same thing you will also here. You're also seen. So what will happen? So here the off air rectifier same process. So what will happen? Single phase supply, that means 230 volts only you are applying. So to the transformer. So what will happen? It is step up or step down transformer you should use. It should use a step down transformer should be used. The step down transformer having some voltage that is given to the thyristor here. There you are giving to the diode. So what will happen before going to that thyristor process? What should you do? You have to turn on the SCR. How to turn on the SCR? By using a external circuit, triggering circuit. Okay. So where that will be depends upon the firing. So after which time you are triggering on the SCR, that angle you can call as a firing angle. So fired, that means you are fired the your fire means on the or triggering the SCR. So how much time you are taking to trigger on the device. That also important here, because after that time only it will be conduct, starts to conduct. So the output voltage will be appear at the output side, correct or not? So what will happen in the positive half cycle, during positive half cycle, this is positive, this is negative. So what will happen, it is anode is positive, cathode is negative, and gate triggering is there, and you are applying a after some firing angle alpha, omega t equal to alpha. Then what will happen, the thyristor will be on. So thyristor will be on when it will conduct, correct or not? It is goes into forward conduction mode. So forward conduction mode, it will trigger on and it will conduct heavily. So what will happen? It will have a some current is flowing and it is generating some voltage across this loop. So you are appearing some voltage. Correct or not? So if you see in this diagram, this is the supply voltage or input voltage. So after some time alpha, you are trigger on the pulse. That means you are getting a firing pulses. So the firing pulses and triggering pulses you are giving, then what will happen? That will have a output voltage. There starts voltage is conducting. That means you are conducting means the current is flowing through the load. So current is flowing through the load means you are applying some voltage across the load. That voltage, same thing here. The same thing you are appearing here. This portion, this portion is there. This portion is there. Okay, this portion is there. Okay. So during negative off cycle, what will happen? So during negative off cycle, what will happen? This is negative, this is positive. So what will happen? And what will happen to this thyristor? The thyristor will be off. So why thyristor will be off? Because the thyristor will be off because it is goes into reverse conduction mode. So in the reverse conduction mode, the thyristor will be off. So it is acts like an off switch. So in the reverse direction, complete the complete it will be off. So it is output will be off. Okay, the output will be off. That means zero. So you will also see in the load current it is also off. Okay, and whenever you are applying again after going into the positive off cycle, so what will happen? And it is also decided by the triggering pulse. So you are applying a triggering pulse after alpha, so firing angle. That means after complete cycle 2 pi, after 2 pi you are applying alpha. So 2 pi plus alpha, you are applying some alpha. So it is pi minus alpha, you can call as a conduction angle, already discussed. Okay, and it is 2 pi plus alpha also you can call as a conduction angle. So after triggering pulse again, it will conduct. Okay, so this portion also it will be conducts. So this is the total conduction you will having in the period of conduction angle after alpha. So next we have so mathematical analysis. If you've seen the average load voltage, what will you will get the same as that of your off wave rectifier. That means the maximum voltage you will get Em by pi. Okay, so Vm by pi or Em by pi. So load current means it is some V equal to IR, so I equal V by R. So what is that value? So that EDC max divided by resistance value. So what is the resistance value? So that is Em by pi divided by R into it is also depends upon the firing angle alpha. So what is alpha? So alpha is the after some time, after some which it is turned on. Okay, so the triggering pulse will be on. So that angle also it is included in the equation. So if you see in here, id equal to 2 em by 2 pi r into 1 plus cos into alpha. So where alpha is the firing angle and r is the load resistance, em is the maximum voltage that is appearing at the this secondary winding of the transformer. Okay, so this is the your the id value and edc value. Okay, so rms voltage means you also say see the for a of a rectifier, what is the rms value? erms equal to em by 2, correct or not? So this is the of a rectifier in the case of single phase of a rectifier, or here single phase of a control rectifier, because you are controlling the output voltage. Okay, so output voltage it will be controlled, or rectification process you are controlling. So that is the reason it is a controlled rectifier. So it is same as that of your off a rectifier by using diode. But what is the difference is you can rectification process you are controlling. through some firing angle alpha. So by using a thyristor or SCR, because it is having a some gate, and after turn on the gate it will be conduct starts. So it will start the conduction. Okay. So this is the your process of phase rectification process. And full wave rectifier also same thing. So if you see the full rectification process, so same thing, what will happen, full wave rectifier also same as that of full wave rectifier of your using diodes. Same thing, what is that, in the in the place of diodes you are just replacing your thyristors. So thyristors you are replacing with thyristors. So the the load is resistive load and it is center tapped. So center tapped full wave rectifier. Center tapped full wave rectifier. It is same as that of center tapped full wave rectifiers using diodes. So in the control rectification process, the same thing if you in the waveforms wise, if you see, it is the input supply voltage. The input supply voltage, what will happen? It is rectification is in the positive direction. That is positive off cycles only it is there. Negative off cycle it is off. Correct or not? Negative off cycle it is off. In the off wave rectifier and full wave rectifier both are same. But what is the difference? Main difference is that the off cycle also it is there in the positive side, but full off cycle is not present in the negative off cycle, only some portion only there. So it is same as that of your full wave rectifier, but what is that, full off cycle is not there. It is some portion is missed because of what is the reason, you know well. So what is the reason? Because of thyristor characteristics. What is that? The triggering pulses. So after triggering pulses only it will starts conducts. Okay. So if you see in the operation, during post off cycle, what will happen? So this is on. The first thyristor will be on. So first thyristor will be on means that it will conduct in this direction. Is it clear? So what will happen? It will, their output will be appear at the output side, but after some firing angle only it will start conducts. That is the reason it is also conducts after firing angle. So this is the portion of conduction. This is the portion of conduction. Okay. So in the negative off cycle, what will happen? In the during negative off cycle, this is plus, this is minus, this is plus. So but what will happen? This is minus, this is plus. So that means this is minus, this is plus. So this will be on. Now thyristor T1 will be off. In the positive off cycle, thyristor T1 will be on, thyristor T2 will be off. Whereas in the case of negative off cycle, thyristor T1 is off, T2 is on. So and but what is the direction of flow of current? So it is reverse. So reverse means what will happen? So it is minus means it is goes into positive direction like this. Okay, it is goes into positive direction like this. Okay, after again it will be after firing angles or firing pulses or triggering pulses only it will be on. So this portion is conducts, this portion is conducts, and this portion also conducts. Okay. So and remaining portion will be off. The remaining portions will be off because you are not conducting through firing pulses. You are not conducting through firing pulses. Okay. So this is the your full wave rectifier, center tapped full wave rectifier using, what is that, single phase. It is you are discussing on single phase. Why single phase? It is to the towards 50 Hz frequency. So it is single phase. So in the same thing, if you see in this is the single phase, and what is the RMS load voltage and the average voltage if you see. So in the average DC voltage, same thing. So what is that? EDC equal to EM by pi into 1 plus cos alpha. So it is depends upon the firing angle. If the alpha equals 0, then it's EM by pi. So that is VM by pi or EM by pi. Okay. Alpha is equal 0 where it is because of uncontrolled rectifier by using diode. So alpha is present in the control rectifiers. So that is the reason you will add this term 1 plus cos alpha. So whereas IDC value it is same thing, EM by pi r. Whereas in the off rectifiers it is EM by 2 pi r. Okay. 2 pi r into 1 plus cos alpha. For this case, we have a EM by pi r into 1 plus cos alpha. So RMS voltage also same thing. It is depends upon the load voltage. So and firing angle. So what is that? Em into pi minus alpha divided by 2 pi plus sine 2 alpha by 4 pi under root. So it is under root. So just remember these values. Okay. There is no need of derivation. Just remember the what is the output voltage and DC voltage. So in the half wave rectifier it is Vm by pi. Okay. Here Vm by pi into 1 plus cos alpha. Okay. There load voltage, load current, it will be Em by 2 pi r. There here Em by pi r into 1 plus cos alpha. Okay. So this is the only difference. You have to remember the values also. Okay. They will also ask what is the mathematical analysis. They will ask what is the single phase uh, full wave rectifier, and will you explain with the mathematical operation. Okay. So just remember these values. Okay. So this is the what is that? It is the center tapped full wave control rectifier. So bridge conversion, same thing. Bridge configuration means bridge rectifier. The same as that of your bridge rectifier in the uncontrolled rectifiers using diodes. Okay. So in the place of the bridge configuration, you are just replace the bridge of your diodes with the diodes you are replacing with the thyristors. Okay. T1, T2, T3, T4. Where D1, D2, D3, T3, D4. Here T1, T2, T3, T4. Okay. So this is the your bridge rectifier. So how it will be, how it will be there means that will be on, and it will be same thing. It will be during a post off cycle. What will happen? T1, T2 are forward bias. This and this one will be forward bias, and T3, T4 will be reverse biased. Is it clear? So it will both are will conduct. T1 and T2 will conduct. Whereas in the case of say a negative off cycle, what will happen? T3, T4 will be forward biased, and T2, T1, T2 will be reverse biased simultaneously. So that it will conducts and there is no discontinuity. So there is no discontinuity. That means it will be on, and after firing angle it will off, and it will on after firing angle it will be zero, it will on like this. So it is the output voltage or output current of the bridge rectifier and full wave rectifier, center tapped full wave rectifier output is same. Okay. So what is that? The circuit operation is different because here you are using a bridge rectifiers, there you are using a only center tapped rectifiers. Okay. So this is the control rectifiers using single phase control rectifiers. So this is your class today. Tomorrow we will discuss about the what is the principle of operation of three phase of control rectifiers. Okay, is it clear? We are using seen here only single phase control rectifiers. Why single phase? Because it is 230 volts 50 H. So the operation is of a off phase, full phase, and bridge rectifiers of uncontrolled rectifiers are by using diodes is same as that of your control rectifiers using thyristors or SCRs. Because what is the difference? Majorly the replacement. The diode is replaced with the thyristor here, and other difference is that you can also control the phase. After some firing angle, some voltage only you can able to conduct. If you doesn't want to have the distortion, even you doesn't want to have the distortion. For example, distortion also you don't want to conduct. So what should you do? You have to apply some trigger pulse again here. Then what will happen here? Some portion, this portion only it will conduct. That means the desired portion of conduction only it is having. So undesired portion you will not be able to conduct. Okay. So this is the class today. Okay. Any doubts today? Anyone? Ritesh, any doubts? Monica,
No, sir.
what is the control rectifier and uncontrolled rectifier? Tell me, anyone? Control rectifier and uncontrolled rectifier. What is the difference? Control rectifier and uncontrolled rectifier. What is the difference? Tell me, anyone. What is the difference? We have a comparison already discussed. Vaishnavi, tell me.
In uncontrollable rectifier,
Hmm.
only diodes are used.
Okay.
Controlled rectifier,
Okay.
SCRs are used.
SCRs are used. So, and
Trigger circuit
out-
is not required.
what is the difference? Major difference in the output voltage?
Uncontrollable rectifier. We can control output in control rectifier.
Okay. That means the desired portion only you can able to conduct. Undesired portion you will not be able to conduct here. Okay. So that is the major your advantage. Okay. In the complete cycle is present in the uncontrollable rectifier. So it will not having a complete cycle in the uncontrolled rectifiers. Correct or not? So what is that? And what is the firing angle? Tell me, Monica. Sindhuja, what is the firing angle?
The angle at which the SCR works.
SCR starts to conduct. Okay.
Yes.
So the angle at which you are firing the thyristor, that means you are turned on or trigger on the SCR. So what is the conduction angle? The conduction angle at which the that SCR will conduct. That means pi minus alpha. Okay, pi minus alpha you can call as the conduction angle. Alpha you can call as a firing angle. Then pi minus alpha you will having a conduction angle because in this period it will conduct. Here in this period it will start to conduct. That means it is trigger on. The pulse is given here. See here the voltage across the SCR. The voltage is rising in this period. Okay. So after raising this voltage, that means you are applying a trigger pulse. That means the SCR is on means it is output voltage across the SCR is zero. Correct? Or not? But the voltage across the load the is same as that of the voltage you are given in the input side. That means supply voltage. So this portion is connects. Okay, in the across the load. Whereas what is the voltage across the SCR? It is zero because it is conducting. It is on. On means the resistance is zero. So resistance being zero, voltage across the that SCR is zero. So in this period it is turning on. Okay, that angle you can call as alpha. Okay, so in the if you are observing this waveform, you can easily understand the whole concept. Okay, in the full wave rectifier as well as the off wave rectifier. Okay, this is the today class. So I will wind up and we will discuss three phase control rectifier in the next class. Okay, thank you all. So I also post the this lecture. Also see, right.